Alright, y'all, welcome back to Final Boss Auto Hub. And today I just wanted to have a quick conversation with you guys. I don't know if you heard about any of the new developments, but Audi is basically going to give us a new generation R8. And I think this is very exciting. I mean, from what I've been hearing and what's being reported is that the third generation Audi R8 is to be debuted in 2027, which is basically right around the corner. We're in 2025. And it's going to do so as a plug-in hybrid, sharing its power plant with its high-performance sister company, Lamborghini. And if you know about the Temero, if I'm pronouncing it right, hopefully I don't kill me over the net, y'all. But the Tamarillo or Temero, however you enunciate it, is basically going to be sharing the same power plant with the new Audi R8. The next generation R8 is basically rumored to have a twin turbo charged 4.0 liter V8 with 3 electric motors basically attached to it, delivering about 907 horsepower and roughly 1,500 pounds of torque. If you really think about it, clearly this is how can I say, it's a strategy shift, because if you watch some of my previous videos or follow any of Audi news, they basically stated that they wanted their entire lineup to be EV by the early 2030s to basically comply with the EU's mandates of all cars basically being electric. With basically Audi electing to build a car that is hybrid and turboed is basically showing that the entire automotive world is they're slowing down with the expected EV adoption due to the low sales and the lack of enthusiasm for EV vehicles. People are just not interested in buying these vehicles. And as I said before, like, although EV vehicles are showing that they can be high performing, some of them can be super cool and have certain features, they just don't have a soul for the real car heads. The real car heads want to hear their car, they want to feel their car, they want to feel that real magic, the exhilaration from the car, that what we used to get from most of the cars when the car auto manufacturers were really enthusiastic about building and making new cars and developing stuff that make us feel like that little kid again, you know what I mean? So this is just basically showing that, as much as the EU is trying to ban ban combustible cars, I should say, it's not working out too well for the automakers over there. The new R8 will basically, utilize a new aluminum subframe, or space frame, I should say, that increases the torsional stiffness by 25%, while using half as many structural components. Let me kind of break that down in English, meaning that you'll get better handling performance. And due to it having similar performance like the Lamborghini Temero or Tamarillo, however you enunciate it, it will achieve 0 to 62 miles per hour in about 2.7 seconds. And it can exceed 210 miles per hour. So this will be the most powerful, fastest R8 we will ever get, if built from the rumors is what we're getting from, and I think this is awesome. I think this is awesome. And just going into my opinion, I think this is fire. Just to reiterate again how crazy this is. I hope with Audi basically deciding to continue to make their supercar, it will encourage all the other automakers to do so as well. I mean, I know Nissan is struggling. Watch my videos. I know Nissan is basically struggling with doing so. But if they was to get back on board, this would be an awesome idea for them to, see that Audi is continuing this tradition of building a flagship supercar and encourage Nissan to build a new generation Skyline, aka GTR. Also with Lexus, going in there and giving us that great, craftsmanship and engineering and building us a second generation LFA, or as well as Acura giving us a new NSX. Like, we as car enthusiasts really want those cars. I love to go to the car show and hopefully take my family to the car shows and show them these new generation of cars that basically inspire me to talk about cars, try to build cars, get my own cars and stuff like that. I want to share that with my family and my young ones coming up and things of that nature. I think the auto world, to continue my opinion, I think the auto world they're finally listening to the consumer, I should say. They're not just building whatever they want to do like they used to, like back in the last couple of years. They used to just build whatever cars they want to build because they feel like that's what the consumer want. But now that you're seeing it, we're not buying shit. We're not buying anything that we don't want or not enthusiastic about. You gotta buy and build, not buy, but you gotta build cars for us to want to shed our hard-earned money, especially in today's economy, especially in America. You already know what's going on with our economy here. High-ass interest rates, stock market is going crazy, and that's just one part of the economy. But with us working so hard to earn these monies, if we want to treat ourselves and buy a nice vehicle, you got to make vehicles that we ultimately want. And I think the auto world is starting to see that by their low sales over the last couple of years, especially when it comes to EV or some of these other cars that we just don't care about. So now they want to go back and start building certain cars that make sense. They want to build halo cars, flagship cars, take that design language, put it in spread it across their other models in line to make us want to come out and spend our hard-earned cash and buy these cars. And I hope that continues. I hope that rhetoric continues within all the auto manufacturing boardrooms and with the CEOs and all of those folks that are there that make the big decisions. I hope that rhetoric stays there. So I think we're starting to get to that mutual understanding, like, hey, build the cars we want. Build the cars we want and we'll buy it, But just to finish out, I think, Audi has shown that they can do, remarkable craftsmanship. I remember the first time seeing the R8, and we got the preview of it in the Iron Man movies, the original Iron Man movies. And with Robert Downey Jr., when he's driving across the airplane field and you see the R8 in its prototype form, like, everybody was like, wow, that's an Audi? We kind of got it in Need for Speed, is it Carbon? We got it in Need for Speed Carbon. Basically the top boss was driving the R8. You have to go back and look it up. I know my shit. But we seen it in Carbon, then we seen it a couple years later in Iron Man, and then it was mass produced and people was just going crazy for it. So, seeing it from its first generation, and then Audi came back with the pen and, redesigned the front fascia, the back a little bit, made it a little bit more as sleek as possible, and gave us the second generation with the V10 as well. I think, this car is awesome. And trust me, if I was rich, I would definitely go cop a second generation R8, without a doubt. No hesitation. No hezzy. I would just go cop an Audi R8. But to say the least, I think this is a great thing that they're doing, and I hope all the other automakers follow Audi's suit with this. All right, y'all. I just wanted to make a quick video. Final Boss Auto Hub, we back. I told you I'm not leaving. Continue to follow the channel, and thank you. Like, comment, subscribe, dislike. Let me know what you think, and let's debate it on what you think about what's going on with Audi. All right, y'all. Final Boss out.